Welcome back, my dear students. I hope you guys are drinking your coffee, or if you're not drinking your coffee, if you're not a coffee drinker, your natural energy drinks or your natural foods, okay? Get energized. Let's learn something today. So, in this lecture here, we are going to be learning about how to create files, okay? Yes, we can create files with Node. It's super awesome, all right? So, basically, we're using JavaScript to create files. That's awesome, isn't it? That means that we can have an application on the browser, click a button, and create a file using Node in the background. That's beautiful, right? So let's learn how to do this. So as a matter of fact, let's grab file reading here. And you know what? Let's just create it from scratch. Okay, stop being lazy, right? And I'm gonna call this file and writing.js. Look at that. Beautiful. So const, and we're gonna call the file system again. We're gonna require that. Beautiful. And let's write some files. So here's how it works. Okay, we use a file system, okay, to invoke this function called write file. And of course, we have the synchronous option as well here. We're not going to do that. So the first parameter here is the path, okay, or the file that we want to write. In this case, the file is going to be here. But if we want the file to be, let's say, and actually let's just write it in modules, okay? Let's just do it there. But if we wanted the file to be here, we just name the file here. Let's just create a normal file, a text file, and let's just call it data dot um, txt for text, or I don't know, md. Let's just call it HTML just for, you know, so you guys are all in the same level. The second parameter here is the data that we want to put in that file. And we can include whatever we want in here, and chances are that you're going to have some type of variable or something there, and then you're going to be placing that variable here with all that data or something else, some type of function that returns some data. But I want to just say hello, this file has just been created. Okay, then we have an option here to pass something, the encoding. So this would be options, as you can see there in this tool here. We have path, data, options, and a callback function. So this third parameter would be option, and we can just say EUTF8. We can just pass it like this as a string. And then a callback function. I'm gonna use an arrow function as I have been using. And here we're just gonna get an error if it doesn't write the file. So we can just say if error, and we've done this many times, we just return that error, right? Cool. If not, then we know that we were able to save the file, and we can just say the file has been saved. Beautiful. Okay, so again, if we don't put any path here, it's going to write the file to that same directory, but I want it to be in the modules um, directory. So I'm going to expect a new file in here. Okay, so let's open our terminal. Let's execute this, and let's just say file writing, enter. The file has been saved, and if I come here, it's just taking my ID a little bit to write. As a matter of fact, where is this file? The file has been saved, module.html. It's supposed to be inside there. Let's just come back here. There we go. Okay, it just took a little bit for my IDE to sync it. So this is the file here. If I double click it, you can see that that string was appended there. It wrote the file, and then it appended that data into that. Of course, we can append other things to it. Okay, so we can, let's just right now try to append some data to it. And there is another function that we can use for that. And let's just come back here to the writing, and let's append some data to it, to the same data that we got there, to that file. Okay, so can you guess what the name of the append data of the name of the method that we were going to use is? Look at that, append, right? Simple. So we get the path, the data, and options, and of course the callback function. Same thing as this one here. Okay, so it's just append file. Oops, there we go. So let's go ahead and append something to it, and extra data appended to this file. Okay, ready? Let's do it again. Enter. And then we got this. Now, if you want to get a new line there, you have to tell it to. Okay, so when you are creating this data, make sure that you want to include some line breaks. Okay, so for example, when you are doing it here, we can use the template strings here. Let's just do, we don't need template string. We can just do the end here and append some new lines. Let's just do it again. Let's come back here, enter. Okay, let's come back. So I'm not using template strings here, so that is a problem. Let's just do the new line. Oops. Let's just do the template strings here. There we go. Come back here. And you know what? Let's just do the new line here. And a new line right here. Okay, and we can do the same thing here. I don't need the template strings, but I like to use the template strings nowadays. Okay, and there we go. Let's run it again. Let's come back here, and now you can see that clearly. Okay, so we got some new lines here and new lines after it. Okay, all right, so that's about it for creating, writing to files and appending data to it. It's pretty cool stuff. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something really nice in this one, this lecture. We're gonna keep learning more stuff about files later on. Thank you.